The content on this channel has been created for adults. If you're not at least 13 years of age or older, then please do not watch this content. Sorry, dude. Come back when you're 13.
Yeah, baby girl. You know what I want to do. Come on. Yeah, baby girl.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another vlog, to another video, to a very informative video. Now, I am super excited because I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I wanted to let you guys know a decision I made because this to me is really important. Now, guys, as you know, Sloppies, if you're watching this right now, you might be a sloppyholic. You might be someone who went to the world famous Sloppies restaurant in one of our 2 locations that we had. You might have been one of the people who experienced it firsthand. And one thing you might know also, hey, I just remembered, you might have even went to the food truck that we had at one stage, you know, so that's possible too. Yeah, I always forget about that moment, probably because it really sucked. Yeah, the food truck game, man, didn't work. It was a fail. Couldn't find anywhere to park the massive freaking mobile trailer that was being pulled by my freaking Jeep. Let's just not. It was a nightmare. Could never find anywhere to park it. Okay, let's forget about that. Anyways, the point is that you might be a sloppyholic. You might be an actual Sloppies fan. You might be someone who's never been to Sloppies, but you've been a fan on the page for the past few years because you just like the concept of what we do. You like the food pictures that we be posting. You like that style of food. Or maybe you just find some of my commentary to be a little entertaining. You know, hey, I'm a little bit of an entertaining person. And maybe that's why some of you used to keep coming back. Maybe it wasn't just only about the food, but I really did my best always to make everyone feel like they were hanging out in my living room, that they were hanging out at my crib, you know, and we were just having a conversation. We were just having fun. You know, when you came in, we're talking, you're welcome. I'm just like, yeah, man, get cozy, get comfortable, you know? Some good food mixed with good atmosphere, mixed with a lot of love and stuff. That's the dream and the goal that I was trying to create. And some of you guys experienced that firsthand. Some of you guys were my day ones. You've been really supportive. You've been there. You've always had my back. And I appreciate it. You know, we started, you know, something different, and at the time it was very unique. No one else was doing the stuff that we were doing in the area. We were definitely groundbreakers, and we had some kudos to this day. You know, no one's ever had the biggest hot dog or the biggest sloppy joe or the biggest hamburger or the biggest pizza. There's a lot of goals and things that I wanted to achieve that we were pioneers. We set the bar pretty high. And as luck would have it, unfortunately though, it's kind of hard running a restaurant, and you gotta have the right location, and you gotta have a lot of little things. It helps to have a lot of backing behind you and stuff as well. But anyways, it's a challenge to have your own restaurant. So at some stage, I'm gonna tell you right now, I do intend to somehow, some way, I don't know where, I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't really have any of the answers yet, but Sloppies will exist again. Oh yes, it's true. I just don't know when or where, or, you know, I don't know. Don't know how that's gonna look or play out in the future yet. But in the interim, what I do know is I can still do something that we already kind of do already. A lot of you guys still message me and you say how much you miss, you know, being at Sloppies, you miss hanging out there, you miss the games. We had all the games and stuff as well. You know, good food, games. It was a fun place. Good conversation. We had, some of you guys came in there and you performed. We had live entertainment, we had singers, we had freaking rappers, we had a vibe. So what I was thinking is, why don't we take some of that in the interim and let it still breathe, let it still exist. We can still have that vibe. We can still do a lot of those things that we were doing. They can still exist. So what I was thinking is doing the Sloppies show, you know? Like a podcast slash, I always have the video version as well. So the Sloppies podcast would play for podcast people, and then on YouTube you can actually watch the podcast live with the visuals and stuff. And what we can do is bring that feeling of being back, that homie feeling, that, you know, talking to you guys, my homies, my friends, my Sloppies family, my Sloppiholics, bringing that all to life and letting it still exist. So some of the things that we used to do there, we can do here in this, on this show. It's gonna be awesome. So we can have guest people perform live. We can have some singers come and perform live like we had. We had some really cool big artists actually come and perform at Sloppies. We've had a lot of cool things happen at Sloppies, you know, so that's something we can still do, guys. We've had conversations and jokes and fun and games and laughter. We can still have all of that. You know, we can talk about food. We all love food. It's part of the reason why you guys came there, was for food, so we can have some food conversations. We can talk about food. We can, you know, just basically just have a good old time like we used to do. So I thought, I want to bring my Sloppies brand name back out into the light and let it freaking breathe and do one thing that we did really well, was entertain people. So I thought about it. I thought it was a good idea. And one thing that made me also, I was kind of like, because I'm in my production studio right now, and right here, guys, this white little line that you can see here, the top of, is actually folded in half. And what it really is the Sloppies sign, guys. The Sloppies sign, the last Sloppies sign that I have, it's the only one I have left, is right there. And I was thinking of putting it up somewhere, you know, on the, you know, somewhere up on the wall somewhere. And I wanted to show it off, you know, because it's part of the history, it's part of the journey, it's part of something that I put a lot of heart and blood and sweat and tears into, and a lot of energy, and you know, I had a team of people here and there that also put a lot of love and heart and soul into it, and it's sad that it doesn't exist anymore. For me, it breaks my heart. So this is kind of a way to let Sloppies still kind of live on, you know, and I can at least do part of the thing that we used to do really well, and that's make you feel like you're in my home and entertain you and make you, you know, have a good time a little bit. So that's the whole concept, the Sloppies podcast, you know, and it was great because what happens is, so we continue to build our audience and build Sloppies fans around the world. And no matter where you are, you can watch, you can listen to the Sloppies podcast. And the other cool thing, guys, is when we do open another Sloppies store, then we have a way to continue to bring you the latest and the greatest and what's going on in the restaurant. This is also keeps you up to date as to what is going on in the restaurant. I know people have asked me, hey, are you opening again soon? Is it happening? What's going on? Update something, so I can keep you guys updated right here. And look, we can talk about all kinds of things, you know, like when you came in Sloppies, the conversation could go anywhere. So, you know, but we'll talk about a lot of cool things, you know, food, pop culture, you know, music, whatever, you know, I don't know, whatever, we just go with the flow. But a lot of food stuff. Maybe we'll even have some mukbangs or something. Don't know how well the mukbang will work on the podcast. I mean, you won't be able to see you won't be able to see the food on the podcast. You'll see in the video. But, you know, we can talk about it. We can still have, like, you know, a bit of food reviews and talk about what's going on. And yeah, I still have the live entertainment stuff, you know, which is great. You know, I want to have some guests perform. I've got artists on my record label as well that can perform, which is what I've been doing, guys, in case you haven't been following me on other videos on my other YouTube channels and all this kind of stuff. You know, I've been focused on my music again. Music's my first love, and that's been 100% my focus now. So, you know, yeah, back doing what we do. Producing music, working with artists, working with the music stuff, and a lot of video stuff, obviously. So, bring you guys along for the ride. Actually make officially the Sloppies podcast. And yeah, let's make it happen. If I haven't decided whether or not to, I think I'm gonna make a dedicated Sloppies podcast channel. I'm thinking of doing that. I think that's the way I'm gonna do that, but otherwise I'll just have like it labeled, you know, Sloppies podcast episode 1 or something, just put it on the Faith Chase channel or something, because look, it's a lot of work building up subscribers and stuff, guys. Oh my gosh, man, I didn't realize how freaking stressful and how much hard work it is to get new subs for your freaking channels. It's a lot of work. So yeah, anyways, I'll figure that out, but you'll know because I'll post it on our Sloppies page, which is great. We've already got a page, we got a place for you guys to already know when and where the next episode is going to happen, and you know, all that cool stuff. So thanks, guys. That's I wanted to share that news with you. I thought some of you would be pretty excited about at least just in name having something that pays homage to the Sloppies brand, and yeah, you know, and just if we can have a little element of that to still exist and bring to you guys, maybe it'll warm your stomach in another type of way, you know, warm your heart, I should say, more so than your stomach, but you know, maybe it just brings some good vibes to you and give your soul a different type of food to eat and nourish you. Anyways, guys, much love. By the way, needless to say, and I've probably said this a million times, but I want to thank every single person who helps support Sloppies along the way. Every single person. You all know who you are, and I want to thank all of you who were behind the scenes and everyone who was just the whole everybody, okay? Everyone who's ever had anything at all to do with Sloppies, from people who are part of the team, people who are part of the customer base, people who were part of the distribution of helping us have product, and just everyone. I just want to thank all of you, because yeah, to this day, man, Sloppies is that thing, you know. And even though, look, I'm happy doing my music and all this other stuff again, I still miss having the restaurant. It's crazy. It's really just not. I need to be able to clone myself. That's the problem. The restaurant used to take up so much of my time, though, and it made it hard to do anything else. It made it hard to focus on my music and the label and artists, you know. So I don't know. We'll have to see how we proceed moving forward, but if it's meant to be, it'll be, and we'll figure it out. So anyways, guys, much love, peace. I love you.